Hold your arms out and close those motherfuckers.
I've never seen so much fear.
Okay, I know what you're asking. How did I get myself into this? Well, 3 years ago, I joined FaZe.
Does that hurt? Yeah. Oh!
He did it twice to him, damn.
It hurts.
Damn, he did it twice, bro. He did it twice, bro.
He didn't react.
He did it 2 times.
I've been a savage ever since.
Stop! No!
What's going on, guys? FaZe Bloo here, and as you can see by that fun / cringy little intro, I've been in FaZe for over 3 years now. I joined exactly on January 24th, and I'm surprised as you are that I'm still here. Now, to be honest, you know, that was a joke. I'm not that surprised because I wouldn't be here if it weren't for a reason, and I'm confident in that, and I'm confident in the amount of time and work I put in over the years for both my own channel and the FaZe channel, and just help to grow the organization in my own ways. So, when I joined FaZe, I was only 15 years old. I was a sophomore in high school. Like, I couldn't even drive a car yet, and yet I was in FaZe Clan. Ever since I saw FaZe Clan for the first time, I knew I wanted to join it. Like, that's just how it was, and I'm very happy that I was able to do so, and that I'm still able to be, you know, holding up my role. One thing I've really liked about being in FaZe over the years is that I've been able to grow as a person and as a content producer, and just, you know, it's not normal for people to have this big of an audience, like, no matter what you say. And so it's taken some time to get used to and whatnot, and it's taught me some lessons about myself. But you know, overall, I'm just beyond ecstatic with everything that's happened and with everything that I've been given, everything I've worked for. So we're gonna keep grinding and see where it takes us. We started off in FaZe at 25k subscribers, and now we're at 600k. The video I made last year, I was talking, and it was like over dramatic. Like, it was just like, guys, I can't believe 250,000 people subbed me. And now I can't believe 600,000 people subbed me, like, for real, but it's so much bigger. We literally over doubled the channel, and that last video was way too dramatic as it was. Like, FaZe is just incredible. I don't know how to explain it, but the fact that I can walk places and just get recognized by random people. I was in DC on a field trip with my entire school, and I was able to just walk up to a random kid wearing a FaZe sweatshirt and be like, hey, I'm in FaZe. That's just one of many examples I've been able to bring my excessive nerdiness into actual life, and it benefits me. When I was a kid, you know, coming through elementary school and middle school, people were always like, that Garrett kid, he plays a little bit too much video games, don't you think? Well, look at me now, I'm playing even more. And it all started with a meme of my face, and I'll go into that now. After I released my first MW3 montage called Imagine, I was in the team Envious, and I wanted to go to my first event, and it was MLG Columbus. There, I was able to meet a couple of the FaZe members that I had always looked up to. I'd kind of spoken to Rain and a couple people, like, through DMs and whatnot. So it wasn't like I was some random kid just walked up to them, but I was pretty much trying to make the best impression on them I could. I already had my montage, which I was really happy with, which kind of, you know, opened the doors a little bit for me, but I knew I had to just show them what I could do. So when I was there, I took full advantage of my youthful, 15-year-old baby face, and just smiled as big as I could in pictures. Somehow, I had the confidence to go and photobomb people, when before that time, I was literally no confidence. FaZe is probably the only reason I get girls now, let's be honest. And I mean, I'm still monotone and quiet. Can you imagine me back then when I was just default? And yet, I wanted FaZe more than anything. I was not going to let myself make a bad impression in front of the very people that I respected the most and wanted to see myself in front of. So, I try to be funny. I try to, you know, do things for my own Twitter because I was trying to grow my own brand at the same time. And that event was like the first ever direct connection to the COD community I'd ever seen. So, I did what any man would do, and I just photobombed like a girl picture with FaZe Fakey, and it got in a video on FaZe, and everybody started just being like, wow, what is that? I got to take pictures with like all the FaZe guys, just me smiling, like, it was terrific. The most memorable experience at that event, I was going up the escalators, FaZe Rain and the other FaZe members were going down, and as I passed them, Rain apparently said, hey, do you want to come eat lunch with us? But I didn't hear him, I just heard him say, hey, Blue. So I just smiled and held the smile and went by and didn't say anything, and they laughed. So I missed out on a chance to eat lunch with them, but at least I looked like a weird, awkward kid. Now, of course, me photobombing a girl isn't just the only reason I was in FaZe, hopefully. There was something about what I was doing that event that just made me feel like I was at home. Like, I was just hooked on the feeling of being around FaZe, entertaining people, and just seeing all the fans in person. Like, I signed my first autograph at that event, and I wasn't even in FaZe. I was in Envy, and I signed an autograph for hitting Call of Duty feeds. At that point in my life, I was like, alright, I should probably see how far this goes. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, I put in so many hours every single day, like, it was unhealthy, but it's worth it. If you love something and you want it, work as hard as you can for it. Nowadays, if you tell your friends, oh, I'm gonna join FaZe one day, they're probably gonna be like, shut up, man. No, you're not. And that's exactly how my friends were. But I never stopped. And from that point on, I was just trying to prove myself. Now, at this point, I kind of consider myself one of the most consistent players at this point in time. You know, like, I had gone up the ranks of a couple teams, and I would just constantly dropping bangers. But when I joined FaZe, it wasn't just like a yes or no question. There was actually a recruitment process that I had to go through behind the scenes that I've never really talked about. Now, I know I've talked a lot about Rain in my videos, and it sounds like I'm just fanboying him by saying, like, oh, you know, he's done the most for me, but he literally has, and it's for this reason that I do. After I befriended him, like, from just making montages, we played MW3 for a little bit, and once I got to know him just, like, slightly, and he saw me play, he told me he would do anything in his ability to help me get into FaZe. And I was a 15-year-old kid, and he was telling me this. And ever since then, he did. He told me to link him every single clip I hit, and he would link it to the FaZe leaders. I've never been more motivated in my life. I was playing like 25 hours a day right there, but that was just to get the leaders' attention. After I got the leaders' attention, there was even more to do. I actually got added by Banks on Skype, and at that time on Twitter, like, when people would get added by Banks on Skype, it was assumed they would get in FaZe, but, like, it wasn't at the same time, you know? Like, it was just something that me as a 15-year-old kid would see and just freak out immediately because I was still in that fanboy portion. I'm still always going to be a fanboy. He just told me, and I had to make a video highlighting my goals for the next 5 years, what I could bring to the table, just a whole lot of stuff that was like real-life application of what I could bring to FaZe as an organization. And a kind of tipping point for it was that I was 15 and that I could grow along with the brand. And I mean, I have. So here I was, this 15-year-old who was sophomore, and I was applying for the world's biggest gaming team, and I was just a little bit stressed. My entire life, I never really did anything significant, you know, like I was just kind of the outcast, just playing games in my room all day. And here I had the opportunity to reach the promised land of gamers, and I was not going to let it go. But, you know, I'd never filled out a job application, anything like that, and here I was filling that out, and it was just awesome. But apparently what I did was right, as I am still here today, and I'll never go away. This is just the beginning. I'm only 18. I have a following of over 600,000 people. The world we're living in is just constantly expanding and growing. COD might not be the best, but even if COD dies, I will not die. There's just so many opportunities coming about every single day, and so many new fans that I get to meet and talk to every single day, and so many new fans that subscribe every day. It's just an awesome experience. I could throw a whole lot of my clips and whatnot here, you know, best in 3 years, but I've done that countless times, and if you guys really want to go explore my clips, that's all my channel is. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just wanted to talk about some of the small things, and yeah, I've been your boy FaZe Bloo, and I'll see you guys later.